On July 9th, 40 young climate activists from 8 European and 4 Central American countries travelled to Guatemala to learn about the consequences of the climate crisis in the country. These enthusiastic and passionate activists were participants of a special climate camp for 2 weeks. GameOn. Don't let climate change end the game. GameOn is an initiative of a consortium of 10 partners from 8 Central and Eastern European countries to activate the global youth and react to the existential threat climate change represents for the future of humankind. GameOn sent 10 to 12 young ambassadors to Guatemala, along with the 28 other participants, to get to know the stories and situations of climate activists in joint workshops. The participants had the opportunity to travel around the country. They visited Lake Atitlan and Antigua, visited about 15 climate-related projects, but most of their time was spent in Huehuetenango. Huehuetenango is a city and municipality in the highlands of western Guatemala. It is the last departmental capital on the Pan-American Highway before the Mexican border at La Mesilla. The goal of the camp was exchanging experiences, learning new methodologies, ideas, good practices and, beyond the camp, sensitizing and mobilizing more people, especially in Europe, for the issue of climate justice. Inspiration and exchanging experiences, motivation and active listening. These were the key words of the time spent in Guatemala. The diverse excursions, some with long-standing CIR partner organizations, were dedicated to topics such as climate, environment, mining, water management, adapted agriculture, but also memory work and women's economic autonomy. Inspired by these impressions and a joint tour and guided tour at Lake Atitlan, the young activists had time to exchange information about climate activities in the respective countries and to plan joint activities and communication strategies of many kinds. They came up with the idea of press work and social media contributions, podcasts and various events such as workshops, lectures, or even the idea of organizing flash mobs. Guatemala ranks 9th in the world for level of risk to the effects of climate change, as a result of widespread deforestation and land degradation, slash and burn subsistence agriculture, and over-exploitation of water resources. Guatemalans rely on degraded natural resources and lands with low productivity.
Entonces, por eso se aumenta más. Entonces, eso nos ayuda a ver cómo se está cambiando la naturaleza.
Vulnerability is further increased by urbanization and rapid population growth. Highly vulnerable physical structures, limited access to suitable water and health services, and low capacity to manage natural disaster risks. The farmers, local activists, and sustainable project owners whom the camp participants had the chance to visit and talk to represent some of the most important areas that climate change has a serious impact on.
Fungicida que usaron, nosotros agarramos estos terrenos pobremente, como se le dice, ¿verdad? Entonces nosotros a través de capacitaciones de instituciones como ustedes nos han enseñado de que la tierra también tiene vida y que la tierra también es un ser vivo.
Dicen que una sola golondrina no hace verano.
The participants of the camp had the chance to meet coffee farmers and local initiatives that do a committed work to help farmers improve the integration of agriculture development and climate responsiveness.
Y esto me ha parecido muy bien porque he notado mucha fuerza, mucho apoyo por parte de ellos y de nosotros mismos. Entonces, con conocimientos más que todo, porque hay personas que han vivido experiencias que quizás en mi comunidad no le he vivido, pero estamos propensos a vivirlas. Entonces, y tener conciencia es conocimiento. Entonces, esto me ha servido mucho para alertar y para buscar una pronta solución a nuestros problemas.
There are many inspiring projects going on in the country which are addressing different sustainability, climate change related problems that Guatemala has to face and deal with. The camp's activists had fruitful conversations with many local project owners, and as a result, they crafted passionate pitches to be shared on a policy roundtable. The projects inspired the participants, but all messages refer to the same issue. We must act, we must fight, and we must be highly aware of what's happening and must make a good impact. Climate crisis is a social crisis. We are under the same sky, facing the same problems. We need to act together, as the participants emphasized. These young activists strongly believe in the energized, undoubted will of their generation to push forth the urgent systematic change required to overcome the challenges posed by climate change. The camp showed that this energy is easily activated all across the globe. We just need to focus on real problems, find the right solutions, share experiences, and never give up.
I realized how hard it is to be an activist in this part of the world and how many difficulties activists in here are facing, and also it helped me to recognize how privileged I am since I was born in the European Union and I can express my opinion more freely and fight for what I believe in.
Es como si yo anduviera yo solo y he encontrado a personas más con el mismo objetivo y esto da fuerzas y ánimos a cada uno de nosotros. Entonces ya no me siento tan solo. Sabemos que no es fácil ser activista en la región donde yo vivo, aquí Centroamérica, pero me siento tan fuerte y con ganas de seguir adelante y buscando siempre un mejor futuro para todos.